In this video, I'm going to give you 5 reasons you should try black and white for your wildlife photography. This is 5 for Friday. Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well and coping with the COVID-19 situation. As many of you know, on Fridays I try to create a video called 5 for Friday, in which I talk about 5 things about a particular topic. And this video is somewhat of a follow-up to the one that I did on difficult lighting. You may recall in that video I discussed low-key and high-key images, and I mentioned that both types of images can look great in black and white. If you've never tried black and white for your wildlife photography, I hope that this video might convince you that it's something that's really worth trying. So let's talk about 5 reasons to try black and white for wildlife photography. The first reason you might want to try black and white for your wildlife photography is that some images simply look better in black and white. Some of the ways in which black and white can be better than color: black and white can allow you to create a stronger emphasis on the subject or any other part of the image you might want to draw attention to, including the light, the composition, shapes and textures in the image, and contrasting tones in the image. When you are trying to create minimalist images, black and white can be great in helping to reduce distractions. And black and white images can help to create strong moods and drama. A second reason to try black and white is that it can really help improve the way you see, shoot, and edit, regardless of whether your final images are color or black and white. Without the assistance of color, you'll be forced to rely more on fundamental elements such as composition to create strong images. You'll also pay more attention to your exposure, as you tend to make more dramatic changes when editing in black and white, and your ability to do that will depend on capturing as much information as possible in your original image. Even if you decide you prefer an image in color, seeing it in black and white may help you to edit that image or other images in a different way. For example, if you've never played with changing the saturation or luminance of specific colors, you'll find that these can make a huge difference in black and white images. And these same skills can be helpful when fine-tuning color images. This is a bit like using colored filters such as red filters or blue filters when shooting, but instead we're doing it in post-processing. A small tip, if it's not already obvious, you should always capture in color, and of course in RAW format, regardless of whether your final image will be color or black and white. Even if you know for certain that your final image will be black and white, being able to edit individual colors will make a big difference to how an image looks in black and white. You always want to capture as much information in your images as possible so that you have as much to work with when you're editing. A third reason to try black and white is it can allow you to be more creative. You have more room to emphasize or de-emphasize parts of an image, and this gives you more possibilities to change an image than you might be able to in color. With color, we tend to go more for photorealism. With black and white, you can use the creative freedom to even tell a different story in an image. So right there, I've given you 3 great reasons to try black and white, but I have 2 more reasons for you that I think are particularly relevant as we're now all homebound due to COVID-19. Firstly, it can be fun and challenging to go back to some of the wildlife images you already took and see what some of them look like in black and white. You can challenge yourself to see whether or not you can create images that are stronger in black and white or that tell a different story to the original image. If you're new to black and white, as you start to work in that format, you'll start to see in tones rather than in colors, and you'll realize that even colors that are contrasting have similar gray tones when they're rendered in black and white. Finally, black and white can help you save images that you might otherwise throw away. You might not be able to take new wildlife images right now, but you might have some images that you previously dismissed as unusable, and working them in black and white might change your mind about them. You may recall that about a month ago, I was in Iceland photographing the blue morph Arctic fox, and I made a video about how it was a tough shoot. With many of the images I took, it was a challenge to get photorealistic detail on the subject, but the images looked great and in fact much stronger when rendered in black and white and edited for a more dramatic presentation that helps to enhance the feeling of the foxes coping with the harsh weather. So I hope this video might inspire you to try more black and white photography. Let me know your thoughts and how you go by posting in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please take care. Don't forget about social distancing. I'll see you in the next video.